Hello everyone, hope you all are taking good care of yourself and staying at home. I am over here to take your English Patterns books 4th chapter The Pied Piper of Hamelin. So today's topic is entitled Poem from The Pied Piper of Hamelin composed by Robert Browning. We are going to learn about this poem in 3 steps. First, we will study its background by an animation movie, and in the second step, we will learn the meaning of the text and the techniques had used here in the poem.
The Pied Piper of Hamelin. Once upon a time, there was a town named Hamelin. The town was beautiful, bustling with energy and wealth. But no sooner the happiness of the town was ruined by a plague. Plague of rats. There were rats everywhere. So much so that the people of the town didn't even have a place to keep a step without tripping over the rats. There were rats of every size, shape, every age and color. Nothing worked as a remedy. Not even the cats were able to control the plague of rats. Giving up, the authorities decided to announce a reward of 10 bags of gold to anyone who could help to get rid of the rats. One day, a strange-looking man came to the town. He was dressed in the traditional dress, but all red in color, with a long, peculiar nose and big, wide eyes. He adorned his head with a feather in his hat. He went to the authorities and said, I have a solution for your problem. I assure you that not a single rat would live in this beautiful town. But I want 10 gold bags that you have promised as prize. The authorities were not very sure of his commitment, but still allowed him to give it a try, as they had no other option. Soon, the strange-looking man took out a Pied Piper from his pocket and started playing a very strange tune. Within no time, all the rats started coming out and following him. From every nook and corner of the town, so many rats came out that the whole street was filled with them. Very strangely, the rats started following the Pied Piper, who was playing the strangest tune ever heard. The Pied Piper took them to the town's river and entered into it. In no time, all the rats, mesmerized by his tune, fell into the river and drowned. There were rejoices in the town, celebrations all over. Soon, the Pied Piper went to the authorities to claim his prize money. But since their work was done and they thought that this plague would never return, they shunned him off and asked him to leave without giving him a single penny. What selfish people are these? I did them a favor, freed them from such a bad epidemic, and all they could care was to be greedy and ungrateful? Now look how I will teach these selfish people a lesson. The Pied Piper took out his pipe once again and started playing another strange tune. A tune that no one had ever heard before. In no time, all the children of the town, mesmerized by the music, started following the Pied Piper. The children were so lost in his tune that they didn't realize that they have come out to the outskirts of the town. The Pied Piper took them to a cave and let them in. He kept playing the tune till all the children were inside the cave. He then closed the cave with a huge stone. Only 2 kids were left in the entire town. A boy who was hard of hearing and a girl who had hurt her leg so badly that she couldn't keep up the pace with the rest of the kids. These 2 kids went back and told their parents about the Pied Piper and how he lured all the children into the cave. Soon, the authorities went begging to the Pied Piper and requested him to let their children out. This time, they promised to reward him with 20 gold bags. I don't trust you any longer. I want my prize money beforehand. Soon, he was handed over his prize money. And he left, never to be seen again. The children were freed from the cave, and the parents hugged them and cried. Watching this, the authorities said,
"We surely have learnt a lesson. This man came out of nowhere and saved us from an epidemic. All that we did in return was to be selfish and ungrateful. He surely taught us a lesson of not to be greedy and selfish."
That night, the town rejoiced and celebrated like a festival. It's still said that in the town of Hamelin, if you ever go and listen carefully, you might hear the beautiful sound of the Pied Piper.
The Pied Piper of Hamelin is a narrative poem of 303 lines by Robert Browning, published in 1842. This poem is known as Robert's best work, relates the classic legend of the town of Hamelin and its burghers who, desperate to rid the town of the rats and that are overrunning it, engage the mysterious Pied Piper to lure the townswomen to their death in the river. When the ungrateful town people of Hamelin, unwilling to pay the piper for his services, he lures their children away by the same way. In short, we can say a piper saved a town from rat infestation, but when they refused to pay him back for his deed, he gets revenge. So, how he has taken his revenge is described through by this text. So, let's start. Into the street, the piper steps, smiling first a little smile as if he knew what magic's clap. In his quiet pipe the while, then like a musical adapt. To blow the pipe, his lips he wrinkle, and the green and blue his sharp eyes twinkle like a candle flame where salt is sprinkled. मीन जब पहली बार वो एक स्माइल के साथ उस स्ट्रीट में घुसा था, उसने पैर रखा था, उसे पता था कि उसकी जो पाइप है उसमें एक अद्भुत जादू है, उसकी मुस्कान में ही वो जादू दिख रहा था। जैसे ही उसने अपनी म्यूजिकल स्टेप को निकाला, ब्लो का, उसकी आंखें जो ग्रीन और ब्लू कलर की, तो वो शार्प बहुत ही जोर से चमकने लगी, जैसे कि चलती हुई कैंडल के ऊपर हम नमक छिड़कते हो। An earth thrill knows the pipe utter you heard as if an army muttered. और ऐसा लग रहा हो जब उसने पाइप बजाना शुरू की, धीमी सी आवाज निकलती हुई जो तेजी से बढ़ती जा रही थी। And the muttering grew to the grumbling, and the grumbling grew to a mighty rumbling. जो धीमी सी आवाज थी वो जोर से घुर्राने वाली आवाज में बदलने लगी, और घुर्राने वाली आवाज एक बहुत ज्यादा शोर वाली आवाज में बदल गई थी। एंड आउट ऑफ द हाउस द रेट्स कम टम्बलिंग, और उस आवाज को सुनकर सारे घरों के चूहे बाहर आने लगे, जैसे वो हिप्नोटाइज हो चुके थे उन आवाज से। Great rats, small rats, lean rats, browny rats, brown rats, black rats, grey rats, tiny rats, gave old plodders, gave 4 young frisker, fathers, mothers, uncle, cousin, cocking tails and picking whiskers, families by turns and dozens, brothers, sisters, husband, wife followed the piper for their lives. और रॉबर्ट ब्राउनिंग ने यहाँ पे हर तरह के शेप और साइज के चूहे के बारे में बताया है कि कैसे उनकी जो डजन से भी फैमिलीज मीन्स बहुत सारी एक फैमिली आप कह सकते हैं, हमारी फैमिली, वहाँ रॉनी ने एक फैमिली की तरह रिप्रेजेंट किया है इन रैट्स को जो ओवररन कर रहे हुए थे हैमलिन टाउन पे, कि कैसे वो उस आवाज को, मिस्ट्रीज आवाज जो मैजिकल पाइप से निकली थी, उसको सुनकर मदहोश होकर अपने अपने घरों से जहाँ छुपे तो भागते हुए आते हैं और पाइपर के पीछे लग जाते हैं, उसको फॉलो करना शुरू कर दे, जैसे कि अगर वो उस आवाज को ना सुनेंगे तो वो जीवित ही नहीं बचेंगे। फ्रॉम स्ट्रीट टू स्ट्रीट ही पाइप एडवांसिंग एंड स्टेप फॉर स्टेप दे फॉलो डांसिंग अंटिल दे केम टू द रिवर वेसर वेयर इन ऑल प्लंग एंड प्रेस्ड। और वो हर एक गली बाहर निकल के गए, उसको पीछा करते रहे, बिल्कुल उसी के पीछे पीछे चूहे भागते रहे जब तक कि वो रिवर वेसर में नहीं आ गए। और जैसे ही पाइपर उस रिवर के अंदर घुसा, वो भी उसके साथ साथ आवाज में मदहोश होके उसके अंदर कूद जाते हैं और सारे चूहों से हैमलिन के जो लोग हैं बच जाते हैं। When the piper had got rid of the rats, he came back for his promised reward. However, the people only laughed. The following words describe what happened when the piper left in anger. जब पाइपर अपने कहे वादे जो अथॉरिटीज मेयर्स ने उसके साथ वादा किया था कि अगर वो उन सब चूहों से उनको बचा लेगा तो वो उसको इनाम देंगे, बट जब वो ऐसा कर दिखाता है तब वो उसको अनग्रेटफुल जो लोग होते हैं हैमलिन के, वो पैसा देने से मना कर देते हैं। तब वो क्या करता है, उनसे कैसे बदला लेता है, वो इस टेक्स्ट में हम पढ़ेंगे। Once more he stepped into the street and to his lips again laid his long pipe of smooth straight cane and ere he blew 3 notes, such sweet soft note as yet musician cunning never gave the interrupted ear। और वो फिर से उस स्ट्रीट में आता है और अपने पाइप में से एक मधुर आवाज को निकालना शुरू करता है। वो चालाकी से जानता था किस तरह की मधुर आवाज दिखा सुन के लोग जो ईयर में बिना इंटरप्ट करे हुए उससे खींच के चले आएंगे। There was a rustling that seemed like a bustling of merry crowd jostling, a pitching and hustling. Small feet were pattering, wooden shoes clattering, little hands clapping and little tongues chattering, and like falls in a farmyard when barley is scattering. Out come the children running, all the little boys and girls with rosy cheeks and flaxen curls and sparkling eyes and teeth like pearls, stripping and skipping run merrily after the wonderful music with shouting and laughing। और उस मधुर आवाज से सुनते हुए चारों तरफ से छोटे छोटे जिनके दांत चमक रहे हैं मोतियों की तरह, आंखें चमक रही, जिनके रोजी चिक्स हैं बिल्कुल गुलाबी तरह से, जो बिल्कुल चमकदार आंखें, वो सारे कोई टेढ़े मेढ़े भागते, कोई कूदते, हर तरह से शोर मचाते हुए उस आवाज का पीछा करते हुए मीन्स उस पाइट पाइपर का पीछा करते हुए, हंसते खेलते हुए, शोर करते हुए जा रहा था उस आवाज के पीछे। द चिल्ड्रन फॉलोड द पाइपर इनटू अ केव एंड दे वर नेवर सीन अगेन। और वो उनको फॉलो करते करते एक गुफा में जाता है, जहां गुफा में जाने पर पाइपर उस गुफा का दरवाजा एक बड़े से पत्थर से बंद कर देता है। वो ये सब इसलिए करता ताकि वो सबक सिखा सके जो अनग्रेटफुल लोग हैं हेमलिन के, जो अपने कहे वादे से मुकर गए थे।